Aesthetically, the visuals, I draw inspiration from movies like Blade Runner or Ghost in the Shell, different neon lights that have that 80s synthwave vibe to it. I feel like not just in aesthetics is it important to replicate those color palettes, but also in the music has to reflect that as well.
When we were going for the visual aspects for our album, it was all communicated between the five of us.
The band as a whole has a visual idea for each individual song that we've released over the course of this year.
We've always kind of taken from the same influence and the same kind of content streams that we all typically enjoy a lot of the same stuff, especially visually when it comes to, like, I don't know, anime styles and that retro wave kind of vibe and how they kind of intermingle together, and the colorful color palettes. I mean, I remember back whenever I would play music with Wes and Austin, an old band of ours, we still had that same style, and that was, 10 years ago.
You'll also hear a lot of synthwave inspiration mixed with our roots, which is metal. I feel like blending the two together only makes sense. It wouldn't do it justice to have the aesthetic of everything I just named and not have the sound that comes with it.
Consistency for us visually is as important to us as our music is being consistent.
We discussed that we were going for synthwave, which meant 80s, so we started thinking of examples of 80s pop culture to go for visuals and color schemes, and conversations of Blade Runner and Tron started coming up, and we decided to take a few pages from there to apply to our look for our sound.
From White Noise to Crest, there's two different visual stories by themselves. Just watching the color palette that's in the background conveys an emotion that tags along with the song. So without the music being there, visually, just looking at how everything is and how it's portrayed throughout the video, you already get the sense of what the song is about. And we do that throughout each song, having its own place and its own visual storytelling throughout each of our singles.
We always wanted to come at it from the aspect that when somebody, being the consumer of the music or the band or a fan or anything like that, when they see this color palette of the purples and the blues and the deep colors and everything like that, we really strive in our band over the last year and a half to make sure that when people see those kinds of things, that maybe they associate it with us. Maybe we're the first band that pops into their mind.
And we wanted to make sure that we captured the very unique sound that we were trying to obtain, but also having the visuals to match.
Whenever you see that typical kind of color palette and that visual style and the retro wave and how they all kind of meld together, we wanted to be associated not just in our sound and our music, but we wanted people to associate us with a certain visual style as well. And I would say that that's been very important to us in the process of making this record.